Welcome to session 2 of MOSFET amplifier configuration. In this session, we will take up one of the most important MOSFET amplifier configuration, that is the common source amplifier without source resistance RS. So therefore, let us first draw the common source amplifier configuration. So here we have the signal source with internal resistance R signal, which is being coupled to the gate of the MOSFET. So therefore, our common source amplifier without source resistance RS is as shown. So we have this as a V signal and R signal. VSIG and RSIG are our notations. Okay. So next what we have is the amplifier part, MOSFET part. Source terminal, so where we have the drain resistor RD and V0 will be measured across the drain resistor RD. Okay, so now in this circuit, here we measure what is known as input resistance Rin with Vi appearing across gate and source or at the input of the amplifier, and here at the output terminal we measure output resistance R0 of the amplifier. Okay, so therefore here V signal, R signal, they are the signal source parameters, whereas Rin is nothing but input resistance of the amplifier as seen by the source, and R0 is the output resistance of the amplifier. Okay, now in this figure the biasing is excluded. It is only purely amplifier circuit where DC biasing is not represented. Okay, so now here our intention is to determine Rin, AV0. Okay, so we have to find, or we have to write what is Rin as well as AV0, that is open circuit voltage gain AV0, output resistance R0, and overall voltage gain GV. Okay, so these parameters can be written by analyzing the circuit shown in figure. Now the drain resistor here, that is RD, okay, it is also considered as part of the amplifier circuit, and whenever a load resistor RL is connected between drain and the ground, then it will come in parallel with the RL, that is RD will be in parallel with the RL. Okay, so that we will see in the later stages. Okay, now this is the basic common source amplifier circuit without source resistance RS. So now we will see what are the characterizing parameters of common source amplifier. Characterizing parameters of common source amplifier. Okay, so now in order to derive those characterizing parameters, we have to replace the MOSFET, okay, by its hybrid pi model, so that we are going to get a common source amplifier equivalent circuit. Okay, so therefore now we have to draw the equivalent circuit, and in the equivalent circuit, so first we will mention the V signal and R signal part as it is. So but now we have to draw the equivalent circuit for the MOSFET. So from the previous module, so we know that at the drain terminal we are representing a dependent source, that is GM into VGS. It is dependent current source, and also R0 will come in parallel. So this is small R0, which represents transistor output resistance. Transistor output resistance. Okay. So next what we have is again the resistor RD at the output. Resistor RD at the output. Okay. So therefore now this is our equivalent circuit model for the common source amplifier without RS, without source resistance RS. Okay. Now in this we have to mention the input resistance Rin. Okay, so it is a resistance obtained by looking into the amplifier input. Then we have to also write R0, because Rin and R0 are the major characterizing parameters of the MOS amplifier. This R0, we can readily say that it is RD parallel with R0. Okay, so you can readily write RD parallel with small R0. So there is a difference. This small R0, it is the output resistance of the MOSFET itself. Okay, but capital R0 is nothing but it is the output resistance of the amplifier, which is obtained by looking back into the amplifier from the output terminals. Okay, so then here we are writing V0 across this output terminal, that is, or across RD. Okay, and where is this Vi? Because V signal is nothing but the input signal that is applied to the amplifier. Okay, so therefore now at the input terminal we will have to show the VGS should be equal to our input voltage. Okay, so now in the previous session also I have discussed what is the difference between VGS and Vi. Okay, so VGS, it is the voltage appearing between gate source terminal. Then Vi is nothing but it is a part of V signal. Okay, what is our requirement? Ideally is Vi should be equal to V signal. There should not be any loss. Okay, so let us assume while writing the equivalent circuit that between gate and source terminal the signal that appears as an input is Vi. So later we will see what is the condition, okay, because of which Vi can be made equal to V signal, which is written as here VSIG, signal source. Okay. So therefore now this is the method to draw the equivalent circuit for the common source amplifier without source resistance. Okay. Then first of all we will write what is the input resistance Rin. So this is our first parameter, characterizing parameter, the input resistance Rin. So now this is one of the most important characterizing parameter for an amplifier. Now Rin is nothing but the resistance of the amplifier, okay, as seen by the signal source. Okay, so therefore whenever we apply VSIG, V signal, okay, so then the complete signal has to be coupled to the amplifier for the amplification purpose. Okay, so but the amplifier, okay, so it exhibits its own resistance to this signal. So therefore let us assume that this is our equivalent circuit. Like you have RSIG is there, and we are providing what the signal source, that is VSIG, and then so from these terminals is our amplifier, okay, starts, and between these two amplifiers our VI will appear. VI is going to appear between these two, and here what we have is R input resistance. Okay, so now we can imagine that this complete part is related to amplifier. Okay, this part is the source part. This is the source part which is going to provide signal to the amplifier. Okay, but here what happens here is RSIG and input resistance of the amplifier, okay, they form a voltage divider circuit. Okay, so that is you may think like this. This is a signal source, and whatever this RSIG is there, it will come in parallel, okay, with the Rin, okay. So therefore our input signal, which will be coupled to the amplifier inputs, okay, Vi is nothing but Rin divided by R signal plus Rin into V signal. This is what is the expression for VI. That's why we say VI is nothing but a portion of the signal voltage that is going to appear at the amplifier inputs. Okay. Now what is our requirement? VI should be equal to VSIG. Okay. In order to do that, this ratio should be equal to 1. So therefore, if Rn is very much greater than RSIG, or ideally say its value is infinite, so then we can write that Vi is almost equal to what? Rin divided by this RSIG. This can be neglected, this can be cancelled. Rin by Rin into VSIG. Okay, so the Rin will cancel, so therefore input voltage Vi will be equal to now VSIG. So therefore the meaning here is, in order to completely couple the applied signal to the transistor amplifier input signal, our Rin should be very high, ideally infinite value. Okay, so that's why in case of common source amplifier, the very first parameter Rin value, okay, Rin value is taken as infinity. Okay, so this is a requirement for completely coupling the signal, applied signal, to the amplifier input. So therefore Rin equal to infinity, let us take it as equation 1, one of the important characteristics. Next what we are going to find is open circuit voltage gain AV0. Open circuit voltage gain, AV0. Okay, AV0 is equal to V0 by Vi. The definition, AV0 is equal to V0 by Vi. So the condition here is RL is considered as infinite. That's why it is an open circuit voltage gain. Okay. So now from the equivalent circuit, we can write the expression for V0 and Vi. That is, we have the equivalent circuit. In the equivalent circuit, at the output part, okay, so just concentrate on the output part. What is the expression for V0? Okay, so output voltage V is equal to I into R. I is nothing but Gm into VGS, that is this dependent current source. What is this R? R is nothing but the parallel combination of R0 and RD. Okay, so therefore V0 is equal to output current into output resistance. Output current is Gm into VGS. What is output resistance? It is a parallel combination of R0 and RD. So therefore here we are first going to write what is the expression for V0. So V0 will be equal to minus Gm into VGS, which is in parallel with RD and R0. Okay, so but here as Rin is equal to infinite, VGS is nothing but Vi. VGS is nothing but Vi only. Okay, so V0 can be now written as minus Gm into Vi RD parallel with the R0. RD parallel with R0. Okay, so therefore now we will substitute the open circuit voltage gain AV0 is nothing but V0 by Vi. So this is minus Gm into Vi RD parallel with the R0 divided by Vi. So Vi term cancels. So therefore AV0 will be equal to minus Gm into RD parallel with the R0. Okay. So this is one of the important result. Let us call it as equation 2. Okay. But R0 value is always very much greater than the RD. So R0 is very much greater than RD. Okay, so therefore RD parallel to R0, which is nothing but RD into R0 by R0 plus RD. Okay, so as R0 is very high, you can consider the denominator only R0 by neglecting RD. So this is going to give only RD. These two will cancel. Okay, so therefore the parallel resistance, that is RD parallel to R0, is almost equal to RD only. Okay, so therefore with this we can rewrite equation 2 as the open circuit voltage gain AV0 is equal to minus Gm into RD. Okay, so in the problems and all, if it is given, okay, neglect R0, so then we can make use of equation 3 to calculate the open circuit voltage gain. Okay, but if both RD R0 values are given, then you need to consider equation 2 to calculate the open circuit voltage gain. Then the next important parameter will be the output resistance. Third important parameter, characterizing parameter of the common source amplifier will be output resistance R0. Output resistance R0. So R0 is nothing but the resistance seen looking back into the output terminal with Vi equal to 0. Okay, so therefore when Vi is set equal to 0, VGS will be 0, and hence Gm into VGS will be equal to 0. Okay, so R0 is a resistance which is seen by looking back into the output terminal with Vi equal to 0. Vi equal to 0 will make this Gm into VGS also equal to 0. Okay, so when Gm into VGS is equal to 0, at the output terminal, okay, what we have only the resistance R0, okay, so which is going to come in parallel with the RD. Okay, so here we have V0. Okay, so therefore now when you look into the amplifier output terminal. We can write R naught is simply RD parallel with R naught. That's all. Okay, so this is one of the expression for R naught. We will take it as equation 4. Okay, but this R naught value, okay, is very much greater than RD. So the reason already I have explained in the previous slide also. So this makes R naught approximately equal to RD only. Okay, so therefore we can write now the output resistance R naught is approximately equal to RD. So this is one of the important results for the common source amplifier. So next parameter that we are going to consider is the overall voltage gain. Overall voltage gain. Overall voltage gain GV. Okay. Now, even in the previous session, while defining the gains of the amplifier, we have seen one is voltage gain AV, next one is open circuit voltage gain AV naught, and third one is overall voltage gain GV. Okay. So while writing overall voltage gain, we consider that because of the infinite input resistance, okay, an entire signal VSIG will appear at the amplifier input. Okay, that is whatever Vi is there. Okay, Vi, what is Vi? Vi is nothing but input appearing at the amplifier input terminal. Okay, this is equal to VSIG. Why? Because Rin is equal to infinite. Okay, the complete applied signal is going to appear at the amplifier inputs. Okay, now if RL is connected at the output terminal, okay, so assume that RL is connected at the output terminal. So what already we have at the output terminal, we have R naught of the transistor is there, as well as there is a RD also. Now imagine that RL is also connected. RL is also connected. Okay. In presence of RL, okay, so in presence of RL, now we can write the voltage gain AV, as minus GM into RD parallel with R naught parallel with RL. Okay, because why? If I write AV naught, then it means RL is equal to infinity. Okay, if RL is connected, then we will have to write the voltage gain AV, which is nothing but minus GM RD parallel R naught parallel with RL, because these three resistance are going to come in parallel. Okay, so now with Vi is equal to VSIG, the overall voltage gain GV will be equal to AV only. Okay, because as Rin is infinite, there is no loss in Vi. Vi is same as VSIG only. Okay, so therefore when Vi is equal to VSIG, voltage gain AV will be same as the overall voltage gain GV only. Okay, so therefore this is minus GM into RD parallel with RL parallel with R naught. Okay, so this is one important result. We can take it as equation 6. Okay, see, now this condition is important now. GV equal to AV. Okay, so if this condition is not met. Okay, if Vi is not equal to VSIG, then AV will not be same as GV, or GV will not be same as AV. Okay, because to write AV we consider V naught by Vi, but to write GV we consider V naught by VSIG. V naught by VSIG. Okay, so Vi is nothing but what? Vi is nothing but it is a part. Vi is nothing but part of VSIG. Okay, but when Rn is equal to infinity, Vi becomes the same as VSIG. Okay, so therefore now when these two are equal, now while writing GV you can now write V naught by Vi. So this is nothing but what now? It is AV only, voltage gain AV. Now this is what is happening in this case. Okay, so that's why now in the previous slide we have written, okay, whenever RL is connected in parallel with the RD at the output terminal, okay, so we can find the overall voltage gain as same as voltage gain AV, which is equal to minus GM into RD parallel with RL parallel with R naught. Okay, so therefore these are some of the important results concerned to the common source amplifier. Okay, so to summarize them, we have the list. First one is the input resistance Rin. The input resistance Rin is equal to infinity. So next, what we consider, the open circuit voltage gain AV naught. So this will be equal to minus GM into RD parallel with the R naught. Okay, but this AV we also have another expression, minus GM into simply RD, the reason being R naught very much greater than RD. So next we have the output resistance R naught, that is equal to RD parallel to R naught, but this is again equal to, almost equal to RD. The reason is same, R naught is very much greater than RD. So and finally we have the overall voltage gain GV, that is equal to minus GM. See here, in place of RD now we have to write the parallel combination of RD parallel with RL parallel with R naught. Three resistors are going to come in parallel. Okay, so this is what is the list of characterizing parameters in case of common source amplifier without source resistance Rs. Okay, so therefore now using these we can find the unknown terms. Like for example, here I have one problem. It is given that calculate the overall voltage gain GV. Calculate the overall voltage gain GV of a common source amplifier, for which it is given that GM is equal to 2 milliamperes per volt, R naught is equal to 50 kilo ohm. Now see the value now, R naught is 50 kilo ohms, and it is given that RD is equal to 10 kilo ohm, and the amplifier is fed, okay, and the amplifier is fed from a signal source whose Thevenin resistance is 0.5 mega ohms, and the amplifier output is coupled to a load resistance RL of 20 kilo ohm. Okay, so what we have to find? We have to find the overall voltage gain GV. The conditions given are, what is this? GM means transconductance, it is 2 milliamperes per volt. R naught is nothing but it is the output resistance of the MOS transistor. RD is the drain resistor, and then one condition is given: amplifier is fed from a signal source whose Thevenin resistance is 0.5 mega ohms. Okay, the meaning is Rin is in terms of mega ohms, so we can consider now Rin is infinite. That is only the meaning of that mega ohm value, that's all. Okay, and also the amplifier is coupled to a load resistance of 20 kilo ohms, so therefore we can write RL is equal to 20 kilo ohms. Okay, in the solution you can directly write the expression. We have to find the overall voltage gain, no? So therefore we know that it is given by GV equal to minus GM into RD parallel with the RL parallel with the R naught. Okay, so first we have to find the what is the value of this parallel combination of resistors. That is, RD is 10 kilo ohm parallel with 20 kilo ohm, that is in turn parallel with the R naught 50 kilo ohm. Okay, so through calculation approximately 5.88 kilo ohms is the value. So GV is equal to minus GM is 2 milli ampere per volt, okay, into the resistance. How much it is? 5.88 10 to the power of 3 kilo, that is kilo ohms. Okay, so minus 3 plus 3 gets cancelled, and minus 2 multiplied by 5.88, the answer will be minus 11.76. and now what is the unit? In the numerator what we have? In the numerator we have amplifier A, amperes into ohms. Okay, so that is nothing but volt. In the denominator there is a V, volt. Okay, so GV is minus 11.76 V by V. Okay, so now this is how we can calculate the overall voltage gain or voltage open circuit voltage gain or any other parameter. For example, for the same circuit, okay, what is the output resistance? We can also compute R naught also. Okay, so R naught is nothing but, from the characterizing parameters what we have, R naught is nothing but RD parallel to R naught. Okay, but it is almost equal to RD only. So therefore see here, you can check R naught is 50 kilo ohm whereas RD is only 10 kilo ohms. So RD is very much smaller than the R naught. So approximately R naught will be equal to RD 10 kilo ohms only. You can readily write output resistance will be almost 10 kilo ohms. So like this, in order to calculate the characteristic parameters, so you need a list of all the defining equations so that you can get the unknown values. So in the next session we will see what happens to a common source amplifier circuit if a source resistance RS is connected. Okay, so now this session ends with this numerical example. Thank you.